Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in this film we're going from Paya down to Coral Bay Strip and beyond that to Coria Beach. So let's have the map up and you'll see we're starting just above Paya and going to where the town hall is. Then we're driving down the newly renovated section through the centre of Paya to above Philippos supermarket. Then we're taking a cut through there to Coral Bay Strip itself before heading past Coral Bay Beach and finishing at Coria Beach. And that little intro took far too many takes for my liking. Anyway, so we're turning left. If we'd stayed straight on that road, we'd have ended up near the zoo and Akoursos, but we're going left to take us through Paya itself. Now, in a minute, we'll have a look at the view because I've got the 360 camera on as well, so this is a hybrid film. I don't use it much in this, but it comes up in 4 places, because you can't really appreciate the view fully on the GoPro strapped to the front. So there you go, look at that. It was a bit cloudy today, it surprised me. I say today, I filmed this yesterday, but you know what I mean. No rain though, unfortunately, because we could definitely do with a bit. But I suppose tourists don't want to come away from a wet England or wherever and have it rain here too. It would be nice if we had a bit of rain sometime. Perhaps if it came along like a midnight and went away at 6 AM or something, that'd be good. So now we're hitting the first houses of Paya. And there are numerous routes I could take through the centre, but I'm actually doing this drive because I actually wanted to go down and fly the drone over Coral Bay Beach and Coria Beach, so the purpose wasn't really doing a driving film, but I thought I'd stick it on the roof anyway, just so I could have some footage for people who are interested. So because of that though, I didn't take the most interesting route I could have taken through Paya. I just drove straight down the main road. So apologies if you wanted to see a bit more of Paya itself. I will do another one in the near future going through some of the more winding roads. Besides though, it's nice to actually show off the finished new road as it is. We're in the fully built up area now, and we'll be approaching the main church and the town hall, and then the 360 will kick in again to give you a better look. There's a cultural centre on the left. You can have a better look at a church now, see? And we'll pan round showing you the town hall area. They used to have the Christmas market there, whether they still do or not, I'm not sure. I know Paya Market, it's down at the stadium itself, and we'll have a look at that in a minute. I don't know whether the Christmas market's moved. But there are numerous shops and restaurants off the main road here. I mean, Paya is one of the places where, if you're thinking of staying for a longer time or moving to, you're definitely covered in terms of amenities and stuff. It all depends what you want to get out of the place where you live. I mean, Paya is also very convenient for the Akoursos. And getting to Polis from Paya is fairly simple as well. That road we're on at the start, you just go up that in the opposite direction and eventually gets you to Polis via Kathikas and Drussia. But now we're coming down, that green you can see is the football stadium. And in the car park next to it is where they have a Paya market. not that car park, it's down that road there on the left, and you'll see another car park. Now we're driving through the renovated road section, and there was talk when they finished Coral Bay strip of them doing the road between Coral Bay and Paya. Obviously not this bit because they've just done this bit, but the bit that we'll be driving on soon, I imagine, is what they were referring to. But I'd imagine they're going to wait till after the summer season for that to begin. And there's going to be a big new roundabout at, there is a roundabout at the end of Coral Bay, but it's going to be a lot bigger to incorporate all the various roads that are there. But for the moment, you can make this entire journey without being interrupted by roadworks. Some banana plantations on the right. That looks like oleander. That purple flower you can see. Very pretty, but a bugger to maintain. That's my own personal view on oleander anyway. The wedding venue there. And the petrol station. There are quite a few more petrol stations than there used to be in the Paphos area of Cyprus. When we first got here, when you got outside the towns and villages, the main ones, they were quite scarce, but fortunately they put in quite a few more. Because the last thing you want to do is run out of petrol in the middle of nowhere. And petrol prices tend to be fairly consistent from garage to garage. I mean, they may vary from the north to the south coast, for instance, but it's not like in Britain where, I don't know what it's like now. I mean, when I was there, say like 10 years ago, you could like shop around and get quite difference in prices, but it's not really the same here. You might get a cent or two either way. Right now, because in the past we've driven code on there, and that's taken us out to the east of the Coral Bay roundabout, which is a bit of a pain then having to cross the road in order to come back to Coral Bay strip. So we're going this way this time, which will take us out onto the coast road by Philippos supermarket. And so now we can just turn left to get to a roundabout without any significant delay, he said, hopefully. There you go. Normally I'd have edited that out, but it was such a small delay I didn't bother. See, this brings us down to the roundabout, which is going to be enlarged, as I said, and we turn right here onto the strip, which is still looking very nice, I have to say, looking lovely. It's a tremendous job there. I mean, there have been a couple of moaners, but some people will moan at anything. I tend to ignore them. And it's also looking a bit darker now as well, because some of the dust has been shifted. Right, we're going to go into the 360 mode so we can have a little pan round to see some of the various eateries and supermarkets. That King's supermarket's really scrubbed up nicely. But doesn't it look nice here now? Right, I know people have been asking about Lecanto, or Hippo as I've always called it. And I'm not sure what's happening there. it almost looks like they're going to have an open air front, or they could just be putting new shades up or something. I mean, it never ceases to amaze me how versatile they are in the constructions here for that sort of thing. Right, so we got the new hotel on the right, which we're driving past, Cali Resort and Spa, and we're coming down the road to Coral Bay Beach. Now, because I'm in the wives' car and I'm being a good boy, I'm not going to go along the seafront there, because it's a bit bumpy. So we're heading straight on down to Coria Beach. But if you wanted to go to Coral Bay Beach instead, then the turning for that is just up here. That nice sign there. You can either go in there to get in this end, or there's another entrance just up ahead. With a nice big sign for that too. Both ends have the similar facilities. I don't know if there's any particular difference in the kiosk stroke restaurants at each end. We always, when we came here, took the first turning just because it was the first turning, I guess. Now, to get to Coria Beach, you want to look out for the brown sign indicating left and follow that. Here we go. But you'll see the brown sign again in a minute. Do not follow it that time. So you don't go down there. Instead, stay on here past the hotel. And there are a few shops on the right. And finally, we end up at Coria Beach, which is the turning here. And if you're on the 615 bus from Paphos, this is where the bus will terminate. So if you want to go to Coria Beach or Coral Bay Beach, then that's the one to get. You see there was one of them there now. And I'm going to end looking out over the beach itself. Look out for the drone footage I filmed of this. That's very good as well. And we'll see you in the next film. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.